Cool. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I wanted to show you guys something cool today, and that was one of the many ways that I use the Yamaha RUIO in my current workflow. So there's tons of different ways that you can use it, and I will just simply call this example A. What I'm doing in this example is I'm taking my microphones and I'm sending them into a mix. Now, conventionally, we would take our mix, route it into the matrix, or send the mix somewhere else. What I'm doing in this example is I'm taking the mix and I'm sending it out via Dante. I am then capturing it using the RUIO as a patch point. That would be channel 1, so that mix is going to channel 1 of the RUIO. I'm then hosting my plugins, and then I am returning also Dante onto a channel. Now, a big question I've gotten from a lot of people is, what do you do if this all fails, right? Like, that would really suck. The laptop goes down, that little box loses power, whatever the use case is, right? So I've done the same thing. I've taken all my mics and I've sent them into what I call mics dry. And these are just lapels for this example, lapels and some handheld mics. I'm then actually doing a physical return onto a channel, onto the channel next to my Dante channel called dry.
Hey, how's it going, guys? I realize this video is filmed with a cell phone. I do a lot of these with somebody filming with a cell phone on site. But this video I figured warranted a signal flow diagram so I can dive in and really show you guys how I'm doing this so that if you wanted to recreate this, you could do so a little bit easier than just me explaining it. So let's dive in on a signal flow diagram and talk about that. So looking here, this is a quick signal flow diagram I made. I have my microphones that are sent into a mix. Traditionally, we'll have like handhelds sent into a mix, lapels, headsets, podium, etc. They each get their own mix, and then we send those into the matrix after they've been processed whatever we want with different EQs and background noise cancelers, primary source enhancers, things like that. In this case, I have my handheld microphones. They're getting sent into a mix, and instead of having that mix go into a matrix, it's just going out of the console via Dante. In Dante Controller, the CLQL is the transmitter, and I am patching that to whatever channel I want, 1 through 14 of the RUIO16. From this point within, I can launch VST rack, and I can select the RUIO16 as a hardware device and start adding some plugins and doing some things. Now, I want to get that back onto the console and usable, so then the RUIO16 becomes the transmitter, and whatever channel on the console I want to be the return, I patch that as the receiver. So this whole thing becomes a digital return onto a channel. Another way to put this is think about it in analog terms. I would send mics into a mix, and instead of going out Dante, I would just physically exit the console through an Omni. Instead of this being a host machine and this could be some outboard rack gear. And then this is the outboard rack gear, and it's returning onto a channel. So it's just a digital return onto a channel instead of using cables to do that. And at this point in the signal chain, this is where we're hosting the VST rack software and adding our plugins. So hopefully that helped clear this up.
Let's show you guys how it all works. In this example, I am using a couple plugins, but Vocal Rider is a good one for this use case. So again, handhelds go into a mix. That mix is sent out via Dante into the DAW. Patched to my RUIO. I'm then running VST rack, and I'm also running Duet so I can control the plugins with my iPad. So now check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The Vocal Rider just kind of does my job a little bit for me there. And now I trigger the dry channel. So my computer goes down, the RUIO goes down, something fails. I lose my microphone. No, where'd my microphone go? Dry channel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and we are still in the game. So return on a channel, that's a really common thing. I feel like a lot of people forget that, you know, old school tactics still very much work. And in this case, I'm using Dante to do a digital return onto a channel, and then I'm routing that return to its various destinations. So I think that's one cool way to use the RUIO. Thanks for watching.
Remember to like and subscribe.